I think that we don't have anyone else that wanted to speak, but we still have a little bit of time, and I just wanted to give you some facts that I have that we compiled for the March for Racial Justice back in October. The following figures apply to Rhode Island. The facts come from the State of Black Families Left Behind but Making Strides, put out by the Economic Progress Institute. And just a few of the facts that I found to be the most horrible. Black infant mortality rate is nearly double that of white infant mortality rate. Black Rhode Islanders are about 3 times more likely to lack access to a vehicle. Black homeowners rate is 30% less than half the white ownership rate, which is 64%. There's a substantial gap between the shared... Wait, that one doesn't make sense. Forget that one. Black unemployment consistently is approximately double white unemployment, despite representing only 6.5% of the population. And this is a fact from 2015. And one thing about looking at statistics, you always want to keep in mind what the percentage of the population is in relation to the percentage of the statistic. So in Rhode Island, Black Rhode Islanders are only 6.5% of the state of Rhode Island. But we make up 23% of the homeless population. 23% of the homeless population are Black Rhode Islanders. Black Rhode Islanders' poverty rate is nearly 3 times that of the white poverty rate. And this is because of systemic racism. Not because there's something wrong with black people, but because there are barriers put in place to equity in this country that are unnecessary and are put in place because of capitalism, as Asada spoke to earlier. There's a direct correlation, a direct cause and effect between capitalism and racism, and how capitalism is used to exploit people. And so when we talk about how we live in the richest country of the world, it's richest country because of capitalism and because of exploitation.
Rich for who?
Exactly. Rich for who? So that's where we need to focus our energies at. Hopefully we can organize around that. And thank you all so much for coming out.
Woo! Yeah! Is anybody giving up on this fight?
Yeah!
No! Tell those guys up there they'll see us again, and tell them, we'll be back! 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 We'll be back!
We'll be back! We'll be back!
Woo!
Hi, thank you everybody for your support. Thank you for everyone that showed up. Thank you for that energy. Your state, Rhode Island, thanks you. Your nation thanks you. And everybody here thanks you. So we're here to say we're going to stay here in solidarity, and we will approach that change. We will keep approaching that change if we all keep coming up together and showing up to the next 40 days of action. So for this reason, I want to invite everyone to attend to our meetings on Wednesday. We have an upcoming meeting this Wednesday at 6:30 at the George Wiley Center. Basically just planning for next week's action, and if anybody wants to share how they feel, if anybody wants to add or have any suggestions for our actions, you guys are all welcome. So now we're gonna chant a few songs. And come on up, my friends. And thank you as well to our wonderful Ria, who was introducing everybody. Let's give a round of applause to her. Yay, thank you, Ria. Okay, so we're gonna start chanting the same that we did coming on our way here to the State House.
Systemic racism!
Systemic racism!
Systemic racism!
Systemic racism!
Is immoral!
Is immoral!
Systemic poverty!
Systemic poverty!
Is immoral!
Is immoral!
The war economy! So we gotta get a little bit more enthusiastic with this. Come on, we all gotta do it together. Systemic racism is immoral. Systemic poverty is immoral. The war economy is immoral. Ecological devastation is immoral. The war on the poor is immoral.
The starving child is violence. Voter suppression is violence. Denying healthcare is violence. The poverty wage is violence. Polluted drinking water is violence. A starving child is violence. Voter suppression is violence. A poverty wage is violence. So we're gonna start with a song. I don't know if you guys chanted it last week. Somebody's hurting my brother. Okay? If you know it, sing along with me. If you don't, try to listen to it, learn it, and let's all sing together. Okay, we're gonna start. Somebody's hurting my brother, and it's gone on far too long. Yes, it's gone on far too long. It's gone on far too long. I said somebody's hurting my brother, and it's gone on far too long. And we won't be silent anymore. Oh, somebody's poisoning the water,
And it's gone on far too long. I said gone on far too long. Yes, it's gone on far too long.
oh, somebody's poisoning the water,
And it's gone on far too long. And we won't be silent anymore.
Come on, everybody. Oh, somebody's
Ignoring the homeless. And it's gone on far too long. I said gone on far too long. Oh, it's gone on far too long.
Somebody's hurting my brother,
And it's gone on far too long. And we won't be silent anymore.
somebody's hurting my sister,
And it's gone on far too long.
and we
Won't be silent anymore.
back to the original chant. Thank you.